welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline and I make new videos every week on a whole variety of things, lifestyle, beauty, adventure, all sorts of fun stuff, and I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And today I have a skincare video in my brand new filming space. So this is my new office. If you guys aren't aware, me and my husband just bought a new house and just moved in. So this is my new office, my new filming space. So if you want a little tour, let me know and I can definitely do that video as well. But yeah, we're here and I haven't sat down to film in forever. I'm so excited. Feels so good. And I'm filming one of my favorite videos, a skincare video. So I have kind of a 30-day skincare test, kind of not, because this is a face mask. And for me, face masks usually aren't for me like a regular part of my routine. I kind of do one when I feel like it or if I'm having a spa day, but I usually don't have it like set in my routine. But this mask has changed that for me. So before I hop in, I want to say a couple things that I always say before all my skincare videos. First of all, I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not an esthetician, I'm just somebody who loves skincare. So all the stuff that I talk about in the skincare videos are based off my own research and my own thoughts and stuff like that. Hold on, they're grabbing trash across the street. But I am not a skincare professional. I'm just somebody who loves skincare. So just remember that when you're watching this video. And the other thing I always like to say before these videos is my skin type. I have very dry, acne prone, sensitive skin. And I also live in Colorado, so it's very dry where I am. Not a lot of humidity, and that has changed my skin as well. So those are just a couple of things to keep in mind when we get into this video. So the mask I'm going to be talking about, you probably could have seen by the title, is the Peter Thomas Roth Therapeutic Sulfur Mask. This is an acne treatment mask. So I picked this up after reading a lot of great reviews about sulfur for your acne, and I was kind of trying to get away a little bit from salicylic acid. You know, it's just one of those personal decisions. I decided to kind of go away from that. My skin just needed a break from like the really harsh stuff. And so I decided to pick this mask up because it's one of those cult favorites that people rave about. People love, love, love this mask. And after doing a little bit of research, I decided to try it. It is more expensive. I picked it up at Ulta for $52. So it is a pretty expensive mask. You do get 5 ounces in here, so it's a good size. I mean, it's gonna last you a while if you follow the directions. Kind of see in there, it's just a clay mask. It does smell funny, but let me talk about the details of this mask first, and then I'll kind of get into my experience and what it's been doing for my skin and how I've been using it. So on Sephora, or on Ulta, sorry, it says that this is a medicated mask with 10% maximum strength sulfur, purifying kaolin clay and bentonite clay, clears up acne blemishes, and helps prevent their return. Formulated to exfoliate skin and absorb excess oil and help purify the look of clogged pores. Aloe vera helps calm and soothe skin's appearance. It says the key benefit ingredients, 10% sulfur, maximum over-the-counter level, clears up and helps prevent acne blemishes and blackheads. Kaolin clay and bentonite clay help absorb excess oil and purify the look of clogged pores. Aloe vera helps calm and hydrate the appearance of skin. So how it says to use this is to clean your skin, apply to the affected area of face, chest, and back. Allow mask to dry for 5 to 10 minutes and rest thoroughly to remove, pat dry, apply 2 to 3 times per week. And then obviously reduce that if you have any dryness. The other thing I do want to mention about this is it does have some fragrance in it. I know some people are sensitive to that kind of stuff and try to stay away from it, but it does have fragrance. It's pretty low down on the list. But if that's something you're looking to avoid, you might want to try another mask. So how I've been using this is I've actually put this in my skincare routine at night. So like I said in the beginning of this video, I don't normally have a mask like in my normal rotation that I use on a regular basis. I kind of like sheet masks, or maybe I'll use the Aztec Indian Healing Clay if I'm feeling really clogged and have a lot of breakouts or something. But there's not like a certain mask that I would use every few nights or anything like that. But I decided to do that with this. So what I'll do is I have a 3-night rotation for my nighttime skincare routine. So I'll use a bakuchiol product. I'll use one night, and then I'll use an exfoliating product the next night, and then I'll use the sulfur mask the final night, and then repeat that process. So that's kind of how I set up my nighttime skincare routine in terms of my actives. And it seems to be working really well for me. So I use this 2 to 3 times a week, depending on where it kind of falls in the skincare rotation in that week. And I have been loving it that way. I think it's an awesome mask. It doesn't seem to irritate my skin or anything like that. It's really cleared up my skin. I notice I have a lot less breakouts. They're less red. They're less frequent. And when I do get one, they're small. Like I have one here coming in, but like even that, like it's really small. It's not coming to a head super quickly or anything like that, but it just doesn't look as red and as irritated as it normally would. Like right now, all I have on is a tinted SPF and some eyebrow gel and some mascara, but I don't have any other makeup on. And you can see that my skin just looks a lot better. Like all of this redness, this is all smooth and just leftover acne, scarring or hyper-inflammatory, whatever that thing is, or post-inflammatory, whatever, it's like PIE. So like if you were to feel my face, it's really smooth. I have very few breakouts. And my skin just feels great. The other thing I love about this mask is it doesn't leave my skin feeling tight and dry. I think the aloe in here really does help to soothe and kind of hydrate the skin, because I notice with my super dry skin, a lot of clay masks, when I rinse them off, will leave my face super tight and dry, and it just feels like I have to put so much extra moisturizer and stuff on to kind of compensate for that. And that's kind of counterproductive. And so I love that this does the job of, you know, combating my acne and making it less and calming that redness and stuff, but without leaving it super dry. I definitely follow the instructions. I leave it for probably about 15 minutes, so a little bit longer than what they say to leave it for, but I don't notice that makes it like irritated or dry or anything like that. But I think even just like that quick 15 minutes really, really helps. And I've noticed a huge difference in my skin since I started this. When I first started this, I did get a little bit of like purging on my forehead. I had a bunch of like little bumps. They're almost all gone. You can probably kind of see I have like a couple left over, and like I said, the pimple here. But for the most part now, my forehead is super smooth. My skin is all really smooth. I bring it down my neck a little bit. I still have a few bumps here, but it's not affecting my skin barrier or anything. And like I said, for the most part, now my skin just feels super, super smooth. And I think this is making a huge difference in it. And I would highly recommend this to anybody, or I think a sulfur mask in general would just be great. I think it's an underrated product. And I think the reason a lot of people avoid sulfur masks is because of the smell. It does smell, and if you get it on your clothes, it does make your clothes smell. So I have a special like robe that I don't usually use that I've been using when I use this to kind of like keep that separate from my normal clothes. But if you can get past the smell, I think it's a great mask, and I think sulfur is just, my skin's been loving it. Like even on my nose, like I don't have very many blackheads or anything, but I notice like even on my nose, like my pores look a little bit smaller. My skin just looks so much better. Even my husband, after I started using this, noticed, and he only notices when I have like a big improvement in my skin. He's like, oh my God, your skin looks amazing. And even he said that. So I really think that this is working great. And I think it's worth the money. It does have a long shelf life too. It can be open for 24 months. It actually has an expiration date on the bottom for the year 2023. So, yeah, it definitely has a long shelf life too, which is nice, because you really don't need a little bit. I put a thin layer all over my face, trying to like not use this up too quickly, and it still works. But I would definitely go back and repurchase this when it's out, because I just think it works so good on my skin. I don't really have any before and afters because I wasn't planning on making this a 30-day skincare test. But it's worked so well in the past month. I'll see if I can find a picture of my face like a month ago, and I'll insert that here with a picture of my face now. But I just think it works really, really well, and I'm so happy to have this in my skincare rotation. And I definitely think it's worth a shot if you have acne that maybe nothing else is really working, or you have, you know, you've tried other things and they haven't worked. I would give sulfur a try. Like I said, it can be hard because the smell is a little bit off-putting, but if you can get past the smell, it works really, really, really well in my opinion and for me. So hopefully that helps. If you guys have any questions about this, or if you've used this and had a good or a bad experience, please leave a comment down below. I would love to answer any of your questions or see any of your experiences with this. So yeah, please leave a comment down below and subscribe if you want to join our little adventure family here. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. I will see you in my next adventure. Bye.